see, staring straight back at me. When will my reflection show who I am? High note.
Glass shatters.
And at that note, we are live. Yay!
That hurts my ears, Caesar.
I have a headache. Just a quick pro singer tip. If you want to do whistle tones, you just got to inhale air and then find a pitch like that. People are like, wow, Mariah Carey.
Like a bird.
It's like pterodactyl, yeah.
Everyone, please listen to this announcement with the sound off.
Yeah. Oh, it's off? Is the sound off?
No, I'm telling them because you're screeching.
Hey everyone, welcome. Come on, join us. Good morning, good afternoon.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It's going
Here we have the incredible Tush versus Tamisha. And then we also have the incredible Lindsay Taylor.
What's up?
I'm Caesar, and we're here for the official Oscar nominations announcements, right? Is that
No. Close.
Very close.
Yeah.
No, we're actually making some announcements today for the first Fringe Friday. So just come on in, get comfortable. We're just talking about how I got these really delicious diet cookies from Italy. You know, it's Milano.
I'm embarrassed right now.
That was
lucky.
You really got us. I'm concerned and wanted a cookie from.
Oh, really?
I did. You got me.
You fooled us all.
That's from Pepperidge Farms.
Listen, we're all trying to get better. I think, we've been in this pandemic long enough, and it's really great that we're having, entertainment shaped in its ways, because, even in different times and difficult times, entertainment has always stood out. People have always wanted to tell stories, and people have always wanted to listen to them. So it's cool that we're here together. We've set up this incredible thing thanks to Lindsay and the incredible Fringe team and everyone who applied.
Yes.
But by the way, I have been dieting.
We can tell.
Yo, these cheeks.
From Italy.
No, I bought these detox pills. And I think it's why my stomach is very happy this morning. Is that too much?
Yep.
So how did we end up here, Lindsay?
How did we end up here?
Yeah.
So we're here as part of First Fringe Fridays. I'm going to let both of you take over in just a moment. But this is our second month offering this Friday night entertainment. It's part of just an effort to get more artists seen for our festival, and people who haven't been involved in our festival at all, gives them a chance to participate, come hang out with us. Jump in. It's a party. But you both have different entertainment gigs coming up. Do you want to promote them before we get started?
Yes, of course. Actually, the most soon thing we have is we have the Corsets and Cuties anniversary, the 6-year anniversary happening tomorrow. I don't know if they're gonna have a virtual event, but we're gonna have a live event. Adhering to all the protocols to make sure everyone feels safe. But we're gonna celebrate together. That's me and Tush. We'll be there. Right, we'll be there together. You can find out information by going to the Corsets and Cuties Facebook page. Also, just check us out. So that's one thing we have. Do you have anything else, Tush?
Before we leave that, I don't know if everybody knows this or anybody does know this. Corsets and Cuties was just nominated for Orlando.
True.
Best Burlesque Group at Troop group. I don't know what the title is. I think it's Troop.
Yeah.
Along with Le Vixens and Ladies of the Peekaboo Lounge. So that's our top 3 burlesque troops of Orlando. Best of. If you don't know who the winners are, go check it out. See it. It's up live. They just posted the other day. And
of course, that's what they won.
So yeah, we'll be there tomorrow. Penguin Point production studio, which is located in Oviedo, safely, with some select few audience members. And I think there's the live aspect, like you showed. Live aspect, like you said.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna be singing and dancing, and it's gonna be great. You know, some of my friends on Facebook already started doing shows. They just opened Hello Dolly, and they're just commenting how important it felt just to have an audience there and just to hear that, you know, engagement as an artist. We're all like Tinkerbells. I'm also I am in an incredible show in the Heights happening in Osceola Arts. September 25th, we're going to have a live show as well, a couple of live shows. It'll also be super safe. If you have any questions, just call the box office, go to Osceola Arts, and I'll be snobby. So it's been really cool, you know, going there and being part of a cast that just really loves the show, and they're all incredible dancers. Every time I see them move, I'm just like, oh my God, this is why we do this. So make sure you check us out tomorrow, and make sure you keep tabs on us and find us and what we do. But now we are to what is happening right now. What is happening, Lindsay?
I just have one more announcement. That is, a Winter Mini Fest application for any artist is open until September 1st. So we've got a couple more days to do that. And actually, I'm going to let you both talk about this event that we're having next week, how it came about, and then announce the names of people who are participating. So take it away, Tush and Caesar.
Hi. Well, I'll let Tush explain what we're doing while I eat my diet cookie.
My turn. Well, hello, everyone. If you don't know who I am, I'm Tush, and I'm going to tell you how this got started. This kind of got started with a new committee that has been started by the Fringe, Orlando Fringe, and it is our Inclusion, Diversity, and Accessibility Task Force Committee.
Yeah.
And it became out of a need of, you know, underserved,
underseen, everything under everybody that you need to see, and you're just like, well, I just didn't know. We're trying to get that to the forefront. We're trying to make sure that everybody knows and include everybody, because if the Fringe is for everyone, then the Fringe is for everyone. It's for everyone. And, you know, we've always felt, you know, as performers that, you know, the Fringe Festival has always been something so inclusive. But even at that, we've seen the Fringe producers, everyone in the Fringe team has seen ways to increase that, to make sure we are really, really inclusive. And because of that, they've developed these committees, and they've involved all of us, performers, directors, actors, producers, all walks of life who want to make a difference in this, our place, Orlando. And we've been meeting weekly. We've been setting up goals, and there's committees for, you know, inclusion, you know, accessibility, and, you know, diversity. There's all kinds, and we all get together, and it's all about making sure accountability is there, making sure we see everything for what it is, and we make a difference, because as we all know, speaking up and sharing our stories is the way, you know, that we can make a difference. And it's so important for all of us. So it is also very special and such an honor for us to be selected to be here to talk. I love Tush, so it really means a lot to be here with her. And I love Fringe, and we love, both of us love being on stage. Both of us love this process. So it's very sweet to have this opportunity to share the 6 shows that were selected for First Fringe Friday. Now, down the road, we'll have more First Fringe Fridays.
This is the second First Fringe Friday.
Yeah, this is the second First Fringe Friday. Asterisk second. And the next First Fringe Friday is September 4th at 7 p.m. So that's next Friday. But we'll have more coming down the road. So make sure you keep an eye on that. And we usually do the lottery process for this. For these 6 shows, but we've only had 6 shows that applied for this time around. So if you like the spirit of competition and you want to share stories, make sure you apply. Make sure you come along. We would love to have you share your stories. So yeah, without further ado, I think we can get to this, or do you think so?
Is that my turn? Is it me?
Do you think? Do you want to do this? Shall we?
I can do it. I can go.
Okay, it is. So here are the 6 selected. Everyone sing. Everyone, I hope someone's doing the Mariah Carey notes that I just taught you earlier. And here are the 6. I was going to say nominees, but here are the 6 selected for the next First Fringe Friday. I know.
Diet cookie. It's my turn. So first up on our list, we have Gina Fawaz. Production company is Nap Island, and the show is called How Can I Help You? Right? It's
I love
it. A play which contextualizes the pandemic of loneliness during the coronavirus pandemic. Nap Island is a production company committed to the curation of realized imagination within an effort to foster creativity and healing within our community. So yes, first one up. Let's do that.
Nap Island. We're all gonna sing. We're gonna sing all of them.
We're gonna sing them all?
Yep.
How can I help you?
Oh yeah, How Can I Help You is the name of the show. I thought Nap Island was the name of the show.
No,
Okay.
no. Production company is Nap Island.
Nap Island. And the show title is How Can I Help You?
Show's called
How's that, babe?
I can't wait to see that, Gina.
Yeah.
Years ago, I worked at the venue, right? A famous Fringe venue, black venue. And I decided I was going to take tickets one day, but I had stayed up all night long. And so I was the ticket taker, and I was asleep in the corner. Jackie Lewin and Blue Star will verify this. I fell asleep in the corner because nobody came. So I was on my very own Nap Island. And then somebody came and I was like, would you like some tickets? So I get it, Gina. I get it. I'm here at the party and I want to know what you got. I want to know.
Listen, I love being asked. I need someone to ask me, how can I help you? Because I have a list of things I need help on. One of them are these diet cookies. I love napping. Thank you. I wake up, I sleep 12 hours when I can. And then I wake up and I'm like, I'm going to take a nap. So my room has been a nap island during this whole pandemic.
Like you're napping now. I think we
know
this morning.
You did. I was like, hello. So congratulations, Nap Island.
Did you know? Here's a fun fact for naps. I heard that if you put your feet up for your 45-minute nap, if you put your feet up above your head, it's more powerful that way.
Oh my God.
Didn't know that. You're gonna figure it out. Only for power naps, because if not, otherwise your feet are gonna explode or something. But
literally
45 minutes for your power nap, put your feet up, elevate them above your head, and see how that works for you.
They just commented, they said it's true. You know, I ran yesterday for the first time in forever. And I probably needed to put my feet up because my legs were about to explode. Like I needed to take my shoes off. I felt like I was pregnant, but I didn't eat Chipotle that day, so I couldn't have been. Congratulations, Gina. Congratulations, Nap Island, on your show title, How Can I Help You? Make sure everyone who wants to watch the show, everyone who's going to be part of the first Fringe Friday keeps an eye on that. And now for show number 2, the artist of the show. Thank you, Lindsay. Yes, everyone, please comment. Brian's gonna put your comments up here. We're gonna interact as well. We're only looking at the list right now. We can't really see the comments unless if they're on the screen. So come talk to us. Okay,
I can't talk to Caesar the whole time.
I know. I mean, we can. I know. I get that all the time.
All day long.
I love you. I know. Okay, show number 2 is the artist of the show is Brother John Anderson. The production company name is Rashba Productions, and the show title is Saving the Best for Last. And a brief description of the show is fresh from the 15th season of the KC Fringe Festival as one of the top favorite viewed virtual shows. Brother John takes you on an enthusiastic and informative journey, exploring and performing a glimpse of his signature tunes of some of the world's iconic musical icons. Bob Marley, yes, bitch, come through. Bob Marley to Marvin Gaye, and how these artists addressed racial injustice and social unity. Yes.
Yes. Come on, Brother John.
I'm glad I didn't read these beforehand, just so I can give you my true reactions. And a short bio of Brother John. Brother John practices the arts in the role of motivational storytelling, cultural history, and tribute vocalist. His personal motto is, quote, "I live and learn, so to share," end quote. Hashtag empowerment. Yo, that cleansed me more than these diet cookies.
Come on.
Thank you, Brother John.
You didn't say that earlier.
I know, right? I should have. Yeah, I really had to go to the bathroom before this thing started. But that's neither here nor there. Lindsay was briefly telling us about, Brother John. He goes by Brother John. He's an incredible person. So, you've heard it.
Fringe Festival.
Yeah, you've heard it from here, and it's an honor for us to have you. Thank you so much for applying and being part of this first Fringe Friday. We're excited to see your show, and we're excited to see show tunes. I love Bob Marley, I love Marvin Gaye, and I love everything in between, so I'm super excited. We have 2 great shows so far. We have How Can I Help You and Saving the Best for Last. What's next?
Next up, we have Velvet Wells. Velvet Wells.
Both of them are gorgeous.
Sorry.
Velvet Wall sounds like
Velvet
burlesque.
Wells, we'll talk about that later. Velvet Wells.
Yes. Come on, Velvet.
Come on, Velvet. Production company name is blank. Show title. We're gonna figure that out later.
They're saving the best for last and telling you then. You know what I'm saying?
I just told you what it was. It's Velvet Walls, okay?
It's Velvet Wells. Oh yeah, that's the name of the show.
So we do have a show description. How I found peace by finding my place in the Star Trek universe.
Yes.
Velvet is a Black autistic queer entertainer from Toronto, Canada. Come on through, Canada.
And there's
in
a show title
2019, he toured Personal Demon Hunter across Canada. Okay, let me start that over. It's hard reading from my phone. I don't really like it.
Hello?
Hello? Let me just read from your reflection in your glasses. Oh.
Yeah. By the way, the title of the show has now been submitted. It's Boldly Blurred Trek by Velvet Duke. So Velvet Duke will be the whole thing. Boldly Blurred Trek by Velvet Duke.
Boldly Blurred Trek by Velvet Duke. Now,
I love it.
Velvet's bio. Velvet is a Black autistic queer entertainer from Toronto. In 2019, he toured Personal Demon Hunter across Canada. In 2020, he showcased Personal Demon Hunter, Divine and Conquer, the sequel, on Fringe live stream. That was here, eh? That was with us. Was it?
We did. Our names might have been different, but
yes, okay.
Yeah, Lindsay just said no. We did have a Fringe, a virtual Fringe this past year, which, by the way, I think helped birth all these ideas. And how well.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, and it helped kind of actualize how important it is to use computers, to use this virtual medium to create the stories. But Fringe Live Stream was an event that John Patterson organized. So shout out to John Patterson.
Shout out to John Patterson.
But it is a great name, Velvet Duke. Thank you so much. We're excited. Are you a Star Trek or Star Wars person? Like, is there any kind of like cult, a show that you like?
I'm a let's see. I'm a cult follower on the Fringe. You know what I mean?
Yes. Hashtag Fringe.
Cult
so you love them all. You love them all. You admire them all, but you're not like.
I'm not. Yeah, I have a fella that is fully on the Star Wars spectrum
universe. Right? He is he's in there.
I think he's in there watching the Clone Wars right now, the cartoon.
Oh my god! It is canon. It is canon.
It is. But I'm Spock. You can't go wrong with Spock. Like
that's true.
Ooh, Captain Picard, there's
come on names
that I'm in. I just don't necessarily. I don't show my geekdom.
I'm like that. I love Star Wars. I love Star Trek. I love their To Infinity and Beyond. That's Toy Story. I gotta go.
But you know what? I just heard two interesting things just yesterday about this Trek Star Wars universe thing.
Yeah.
I saw that Rosario Dawson might be in a role for Ahsoka.
Yeah, who had a large impact during
Who was part of it. Yeah, and then on the other side of things, they were talking about the new animated series that is for Star Trek called Lower Decks, I think it is, and it's kind of a weird take. So, you know, it's not going anywhere. It's all here. Yeah. I find
it is a self-sustaining universe on its own, and it's great that, you know, people can interact with the lore and people can find a place. I think that's why it's so important and so special, again, to have stories like this, to have stories like Star Trek, to have stories like, you know, Star Wars. You know, these are shows that you end up finding your own identity and you find, you know, this relativity. So Velvet Duke, I'm so excited to see the show, to see how you found your place in this universe. It's in the Star Trek universe. It's evident that it is a special, very special place. So, you know, and it also a seasoned professional too. That's exciting, you know, for us to have in our Orlando First Fringe Friday, to have someone who's done stuff. They did Personal Demon Hunter, like you said, and Personal Demon Hunter Divine and Conquer, which I believe is the sequel. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I think I said that right.
Yeah, you did. And I love Canada, by the way. I miss it so much. Take us, please. But congratulations, Velvet Duke, Velvet Wells, aka Velvet Wells. We are grateful to have you here with us. And next up, we're on show number 4 already. What? 4 out of the 6. The artist of the show is Marcus Matt Atkins. The production company name is called Mattology Productions. Come on through.
All right.
The show title is Three-Way Love, Love Spears Requiem. Now, let me tell you, I haven't read the description yet, but I love three-way love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love when love expands more than 2. I love when it goes into 3 or more. This past year is very open relationship with people, just, you know, so I feel that's what the show's about. Probably not. Let me read the description. All right, show description. Show description. This is an excerpt from the stage play Three-Way Love. And that love is with 2 V's, by the way. Where the lead character, William, aka Love Spear, I'm sexualizing this, and I don't know if it is that way, so I apologize. Because I said
I already want this particular show at. I've got.
The fan fiction.
I already want the show at my thing. There's something I call the Spark that I'm working at a new place called House on Church.
What is this?
Oh, come on. Sorry, we have to get through this, and then we'll get to the House on Church thing.
Give me that tea.
Dropping knowledge. Go ahead. You get your description in, and then we'll figure out what's the sexual part of it.
Of course. Again, this is Marcus Matt Atkins. The show title is Three-Way Love, Love Spears Requiem. It's an expert from the stage play Three-Way Love, where the lead character, William, aka Love Spear, who is a famed graphic artist / painter, makes his decision in regards to his fate with his life and his relationship with his well-to-do adopted father mentor, Guy Kenwood. The lead character is inspired by renowned painter Basquiat. Hey Siri, how do you say Basquiat? You know, a cool thing about art is that, you know, you get, if you're an artist, you get exposed to new knowledge. You know, now that I'm here in this area, I'll probably know how to pronounce this name, and I probably said it wrong, and I do apologize. But it is spelled Basquiat. And it's so the lead character is inspired by this renowned painter. So I'm excited because now I'll get to Google that. Now, a short bio of Marcus, originally from East St. Louis the third. Marcus has been directing, writing, and producing theatrical productions through his company, Mattology Productions, since 1999. Come through. That's when I was born. Just kidding. His work I'm much older than that. His work has been showcased by both Hollywood and Minnesota Fringe festivals, and has received several accolades for his producing and writing, including the Illinois Press Association, a regional Emmy Award nomination in the Midwest area. Come through. Congratulations. He also has a bachelor's and master's degree in communications from Southern Illinois University in Eadsworthville. So Eadsworthville. Now, Three-Way Love, I don't think it's what I thought it was, but I'm excited to find out what it is instead. I do love I love that a lot of the people who have applied and are doing shows. You know, we have people who have done multiple shows, who've received nominations, who've received accolades as well. Basquiat, thank you, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus. I'm going to need you to go and have a little bit of research done on Basquiat and who that is.
Yes.
When we're here next week, I'm going to need a little bit of your bio and tell me what you learned about who that particular artist is.
I'm going to do a screen share, and I'm going to share a couple of Basquiat's. A little, like, just 3 minutes of art that I've seen. But I'm excited to see this. You know, art is expressive, and in that way, it's abstract because everyone has their own unique frequency. Everyone has their own unique story, and they get to transform anything they want into something very special for us to consume and for us to digest and be transformed ourselves with it. So thank you, Marcus, for applying. We're so excited to have you. Please don't be mad at me for messing it up. But we're excited to see your production. Thank you so much for applying. And we have 2 more, but I don't want this to end.
Hey Siri, how do you say Basquiat?
How do you say Basquiat? I do say I thought it was Basquiat, but it's Basquiat. You know, Basquiat.
When you find out, when you read about who it is and everything, it'll start to click. And then you're like, oh, I get it.
You can't really, thank you, Marcus, for typing it, because you can't really trust, Google or YouTube anymore in that way. Because sometimes there are people who create pronunciation channels just to say it wrong.
That's awful.
Yeah, like terrible. There's one they wrote like how to pronounce Selena Gomez, and they're like Solana. Like it was so abstract, like so weird. So thank you for writing it down. Thank you for interacting. We have more comments if people want to share and say hello. But we also have 2 shows left. So again, a quick rundown of the first 4 shows. We have How Can I Help You with artist Gina Fawaz. We have Saving the Best for Last by brother John Anderson. We have the Star Trek Universe show by Velvet
Trek.
Boldly Blurred Trek by Velvet Duke. And
Spears Requiem.
And 3-Way Love Spirits Requiem. And a fun fact is shared by Lindsay in our private chat where she keeps us on track. She said all the artists selected today are brand new to the Orlando Fringe Festival. So if you can, let's give them some love. Let's help them feel some love right now. Let's give them a round of applause from where you're sitting. Some jazz, spirit fingers, some snaps. We love you. We're grateful to have you here with us. Thank you so much for telling your stories in our platforms. We're so honored to have you, and we cannot wait to consume, and interact with all your beautiful stories.
Moving on to number 5.
Yes.
All right. The artist, Christy Taiwo Makanjola. Makanjola? I would say Makanjola.
Makanjola. Beautiful name.
Right? It is beautiful. The show title is Temptation. Show description. 2 high school teenagers discover the ins and out of online dating. Ooh, good luck nowadays, honey. We didn't have that. I ain't doing it.
We just had, hey, have you heard? She likes you. You know what I mean?
All these swipes. It's really a bad mirror episode.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So a little bit about Christy. Christy Taiwo Makanjola is a Nigerian-American storyteller from Baltimore, Maryland. She's an alum of the University of Maryland, College Park, where she received a dual bachelor's degree in theater and broadcast journalism. Yes, girl. Christy is an actress, director, and the host of the podcast, The Unconventional Pursuit. I was going to say purist.
I also thought that too. When you
I am a pop purist, but it is The Unconventional Pursuit. She strives to create spaces where underrepresented individuals can utilize their voice and properly share their stories.
Yes, I'm grateful to have your voice.
I'm into it.
I'm into it.
So into it. I can't wait. And I can't wait to have your podcast. That's interesting. This is the second entry that I want to have at my new place that's coming up. It's not until October, so you got plenty of time to get it ready.
Can you spill a little about it?
Let me have some tea.
What are you allowed to say?
For those of you in Orlando that come to Orlando and are looking for something new to do, coming up this year that might give a little bit of the vibe of the venue, the old reminiscent family of the venue. A place called House on Church. Start your social media, look it up, see what's going on, see what the buzz is, because we're going to bring a little bit of new flavor back to Orlando.
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
We're in conjunction. We're working. The whole thing's expanding, and the ideas are here, and it's already in motion. So we'll see you in October. But stay tuned to my Instagram, to my Facebook, to the Ladies of the Peekaboo Lounge, to your local celebrity and mother, Blue Star. She's got loads going on. Blue Star will have it for you. But
Blue Star, the owner of the venue of an institution for people to share their stories, participated for many years with the Orlando Fringe by providing their venue, being a BYOV. And also having their own shows as well. It is an institution here in Orlando, and for many years has been involved with Fringe. So it's a place where people can tell stories. So I'm excited.
I want to say it's the venue. I just want you to know that vibe you get with the venue and that good feeling you get with the venue is going to be at House.
Yeah, because it's the family. Little parentheses. It's the family that makes it home, and that family's still there. People from Orlando who are, really, what's that? I was thinking there's a word that I can't even say. Bohem, like the bohem style of we're in this story. Our life is our story. Our story is our life. We're in this together. We're creating constantly. And, all of you have been fantastic. So I'm excited. By the way, I did my little bit of a research. I looked at the location, what it formerly was, and I looked at the space, and I was like, oh, this place is gorgeous. The things we are going to do here. And that is in October. So stay tuned for that. And we're grateful to have that be, another part of the Orlando Fringe family, just as we're excited to have, these people, everyone who's applied, be part of our Orlando Fringe family for this show, for this Fringe Friday coming up. So we're excited to see the story about temptation. Online dating didn't happen for me.
I can't wait to see what that's like, because I didn't do that. I haven't had to do that. I didn't want
older folk are gonna be there like, oh, this is how the kids do it nowadays, so we're excited to see that. Congratulations on your dual bachelor's degree. That is a lot. I'm sure that was a lot of involvement.
Actress, director, and host the podcast. I can't wait to have the podcast here. We are starting some new beautiful things. This is great. Now, your turn, Caesar. Go on to number 6.
Okay. By the way, Lindsay or anyone, if you can type the unconventional pursuit on the comments so people can see it on the screen, just so they can check out the trail. That'd be awesome. Again, the shows were How Can I Help You? Saving the Best for Last. What was the blurt?
Boldly Blurred Trek.
Yes, Boldly Blurred Trek. Three-Way Love Requiem. Temptation, and the last one is, in no order, but the last one is by artist name Mia Ray Smith, production company Mia Ray Smith, show title Resilience. This is how we got through this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Resilience. So I've already loved this show. Show bio: Mia won a grant from Queen's Council on the Arts to produce this play in 2018. She performed the show at La Guardia Community College Little Theater. The play centers around an African-American woman trying to find the perfect therapist to cure her anxiety disorder. Relatable. The play tackles race and anxiety, the strong Black woman syndrome, and the misconceptions about finding a therapist. Mia plays over 25 characters. Yo, the dedication.
Over 25 characters?
Only 25?
Only 25?
No, over 25 actually. I'm excited. That's amazing. Thank you so much for applying. A little bit about Mia. Mia is an international award-winning writer and solo performer. Mia was born in Detroit, Michigan, with an African-American, Creole, and Acadian heritage from Louisiana. She spent her teenage years growing up in Queens, New York. It was there that she developed her characters from multicultural backgrounds. Mia studied acting at the William Esper Studio Her first solo play, I Am Hope, was developed in award-winning writer Matt Hoverman's Go Solo workshop.
Gotcha.
I Am Hope was a critic's pick in Now Toronto. Smith seamlessly plays 19 characters. I believe that was a quote.
Yes. Hope was a critic's pick in Now Toronto. Sith seems okay. I read it now. Yeah. I can see what we saw.
Play 16 characters. Congratulations, Mia. That is those are our 6 picks. I'm excited for this last show too.
Yeah.
It sounds like, just by her upbringing, she's very diverse. She has different backgrounds, so it's gonna be cool to see that projected on stage. And that's another thing, we want to project as people who are diversity, BIPOC. We want to tell our stories in our own unique way, with our voice, have it be our stories, not other people's interpretation of us. So I think it's really interesting, and it's really exciting to get to see that show as well. So those are our 6 shows. Tush, how you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I feel I'm excited to see what they bring for next week, and see what develops from all this. And I'm excited. In case people don't realize that all of these entries are BIPOC, and that in case you didn't and you just heard the blurb about it and the description, hopefully we read it right. You just want to see and support the art, and that's what we're here for. And the fact that we're uplifting and supporting these voices is more important than and that's why we're doing this.
And here's where you come along, you the viewer, you the artist who wants to support other people. Yes, you the viewer, those people watching at home. We are now creating these platforms that deserve to be here for the longest time. We're now bringing people to share these stories. Now it's up to you to watch, because art is life and life is art, and we are shaped by what we see and what we learn, and usually our pursuits should always follow that goodwill. But getting the opportunity to see worlds that we've never seen before help us realize how big it is, and how big it is, how important we are to it, and how important those people are to us. So we've heard you. We've brought shows. We're so grateful to have all these 6 shows come along. Now we need you to watch these shows. We need you to tell people, hey, let's watch these interesting shows. Hopefully these shows are all incredibly diverse in their stories and in their backgrounds and their topics. Hopefully at least one brings something to you. We encourage you and would want you to watch all 6 of them. But we hope we need that. We need that. Now it's up to you. It's up to you to come
here. Yeah, we'll start here with 6. And hopefully can continue to 26 by this entire next year. I want to get to at least 26 plays that we can break down and do and start to grow it, because there's no need not to. And with that being said, I want to make sure that people know that if you want to be a part of our committee, our Inclusion, Diversity, Accessibility Committee, reach out to Lindsay Taylor, reach out to myself, to Caesar, to anybody else that you think can be that is on the Fringe board, or that can get you closer. If you have a question, if you have a concern about your community and how you can reach out and let these groups know that there's a voice for them, do so. Step out to the world, reach out. I got a hand, I'll help you out. If I don't have the answer, I got this guy next to me. Let's not be afraid to step into the communities. And what else was I going to say? Oh,
Lindsay's so excited, by the way.
Lindsay is so excited.
So excited.
That means we have more meetings, and Lindsay loves meetings.
Yes, so more meetings. We'll get together. We'll talk some more about this. But again, it's such a privilege. What I love, one of the many things that I love about Orlando, aside from it being just so supportive and being able to see a problem and meet the need, is that we are so diverse. We're so diverse. We have all these stories to tell. We have all these platforms and spaces. Like, what's the name of the location? The new location?
Church.
Exactly. And we have this first Fringe Friday. We have these places where people can come and tell their stories. This is what really helps make a difference on our culture. We have a very diverse culture. It helps enrich it. You, by being here right now, help enrich our culture. You help put us all forward as a community. You, by applying to this one or applying to the next one, you help enrich our culture. It's a symbiotic, beautiful symbiotic, colorful, loving, and enlightening relationship that we have. And we need all the pieces to work. And so just as much as we need the viewers, I want to emphasize, I mean, the storytellers, we need the viewers. So make sure you tell people, make sure you make a commitment to watch this show, this and many others. Let's do a little smile like this.
3712.
Cheese.
For the day.
And you can watch. And Lindsay will come back in just a few seconds just to reiterate how you can be part of the Fringe Fridays as a viewer. This Friday coming up. Tish and I will be here together to host. Hi, Lindsay. We'll be back to host and talk.
Oh my God. Caesar, you know what it is? It's those cookies you've been eating.
I'm allergic to Sebastian. I'm kidding. This is a long running joke with Sebastian for like 10 years.
He came into my house the first time Caesar came to hang out, and he just looks at the dog. He's like, "Hello, Sebastian," and I said, "Are you allergic to dogs?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Oh, I could tell because most people reach for cute dogs, not just hands behind your back, hello, Sebastian."
That's me and cats. I just walk away, but they walk over to me,
They walk over to you. I love cats. I love it too. I just have an allergy to. There are dogs who are hypoallergenic. Like my dog is a Shih Tzu Maltese. Sebastian is not, but for some reason I developed, resistance now. Yeah. But it's a joke I always have with Sebastian. I always see him. I'm like, achoo. But he knows I love him. Lindsay and I.
Oh, sorry. I was saying funny because I didn't know he had a dog at the time. He just said he was allergic to dogs, and then a week later on social media, he's holding this little white dog, loving on him, and I was like, "Wait, did you just not like my dog?"
I need people who are allergy sensitive to sound off. Help me out. There's a different because your dog is what kind of dog?
Okay.
Your dog deserves all the love in the world, and I love him anyways. That's what matters. Is that allergy or not? He's loved.
It was just the circumstances was just funny because I didn't realize you had another dog. So just imagine seeing you hugging another dog days later.
5 years into this, and this is how we connected.
Oh my gosh,
it was 5 years ago. This is when I wrote the music for Lindsay's show Go Fish that starred in the Orlando Fringe Festival many years ago. So, but it's cool. And again, I think that's another special thing Lindsay will attest is that, once you're in the Orlando Fringe Festival in some way, shape, or form, you're part of the Orlando Fringe family. So it's so great to have 6 new people apply and be part of this Orlando Fringe family. So we welcome you with open arms. We love you so much. Thank you so much for being participant of this first Friday. I have diet cookies for you, and when I see you in the near future. But in the meantime, Lindsay will let all of us know how you, the viewer, can get involved and watch these shows.
Yes, we are. First off, thank you both so much for hosting this. It was so much fun. I can't wait for you guys to host next week the full event. There's 2 ways you can be able to watch this. It broadcasts on our Facebook page and it also broadcasts through YouTube, which is actually a really great way to watch the video as well. And our website, orlandofringe.org. All right here. It starts at 7 o'clock next week. We'll get to meet the performers, and we'll also get to see their work. You both will be interviewing them. I'm gonna stay out of it and let you two talk to them. But I'm really excited. This with 6 new artists, that's exciting, and that's such an opportunity to meet new friends and really see new work. I'm so excited.
I'm super pumped.
We're still cultivating Fringe atmosphere and the. I have such a love for the Fringe. It's got a way that will exalt us all in our new art that is probably really coinciding with this pandemic and this whole new world order that we're going through. We'll talk about it later. We've got plenty of time to get into that. I'm sure we're going to be finishing soon. So have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a good weekend. We love you. Thank you, Joyce. Again, you've heard the information. Make sure you go through. Make sure you make that commitment, please. We want you to watch. We want you to ask questions. We need your engagement. We also would love your feedback down the road. We want to know what this means. Thank you, Joyce. Maybe we'll have a podcast. Ew.
We don't want a podcast at house.
Yeah, we should. We actually, yes. Let's talk about that.
Just yeah. If you all have questions and want to know things about the artists, send the questions and the quotes and whatever you need to know. We will get that into them next week. All right.
Yes. Thank you for being part of this, everyone, and we are so excited to see you next Friday. So stay tuned, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.